My name's Hannah, and my two words are stumbling and carried. Compared to a lot of people, I've had a really easy life. I grew up in a pretty sheltered suburban neighborhood, and I was raised in a Christian home, so I, from a very early age, heard about God and how He sent Jesus to die for us. But God always seemed really distant, and like He didn't have a real impact on my life. It wasn't until around high school that I realized how personal God really is. Before this point, I would describe my life as stumbling. When I think of the word stumbling, I picture myself alone in a dark room, wandering forward, just trying not to run into things. And this is what my life was like. That's not to say that terrible things happened or I was out of control or anything. And from the outside, I looked like I had things all together. But really, I was struggling hard to maintain control and to find purpose. I was under a lot of stress with schoolwork and sports, and I just put really high expectations on myself. But after accepting that God was in control of my life, I was able to let all of that go. And at this point, I felt carried. I realized that God does carry me, that He loves me and guides me and has a perfect plan for my life. I found so much peace and comfort in finding my identity with God instead of with anything else, because I've been able to just give up control. And my life isn't perfect now by any means. I still struggle, things go wrong all the time, but it's okay. I don't have to know the exact trajectory of my life because God is in control. So I may not have had an extremely difficult life or one pivotal moment that I can point to, but what I do have is a slow building conviction that Jesus is my Savior and that my God is a God who perfectly loves me, guides me, and carries me.